Boxing King Media, powered by the Riyadh season. Chris Billiam Smith, we're out here in Riyadh. You're headlining, mate. You're headlining a show in Saudi Arabia. Just tell me, how does that feel for you as an achievement, as a boxer, and as a man?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great opportunity for me. Obviously, all the big fights happening out here now. We've seen, obviously, Fury Usyk. We've seen Bivol Beterbiev out here. And now I'm headlining a Unification. Obviously, they're both undisputed. It's Unification, so the big fights are being made, you know. Turki Al Sheikh is making big fights and making fights happen, and the fights that so many people have wanted to see in boxing. So it's great to be a part of that. It's a real honour.
You learnt anything about the Saudi culture or people whilst you've been here?
I've only been here about
24 hours.
Yeah, not even that. About 16 hours. We got in quite late last night. So yeah, in fact, I think it's less than 16 hours. So yeah. But yeah, I'm learning little bits, and the hospitality's been brilliant. They're really, really kind and caring people, and sort of won't let you lift a finger. And that's obviously the opposite to what me and my team and people like back home, like they like to help out and stuff. So, but yeah, they won't let you lift a finger. So it's really nice, you know, to really hospitable.
Good stuff. And then I was saying to Shane earlier, like, you know, you as a fighter, you've been a champion for a while now. You've beaten guys whilst you've been the underdog. So you've been consistent, and the fight that you lost, you've avenged that as well. So do you feel in yourself, or even are you bothered about what the kind of credit you get from the public, the boxing fans, the hardcores? Do you feel that your name gets mentioned enough?
No, I get it. Like, my name's not a big name because I don't do all the other stuff. I'm not the trash talker. I'm not the social media influencer type. I just like to improve myself in any way, shape or form, and that's all I focus on. And focus on improving myself as a fighter, but then also improve myself and as a family man, as a husband, as a father. So for me, it's just about just improving in all those areas, focusing on that, and all the other stuff doesn't matter. The big fights that are here, maybe a bigger name would mean bigger, you know, more money and stuff like that. But that's not what I've been about. Never been about that. So it's just about improving. And people don't, you know, I'm an underdog again in this fight as a reigning world champion, and you know, against a guy who's been smaller than me his whole career. Yes, a very, very good fighter. But once again, I'll have to prove them wrong, and then they'll doubt me in the next fight, and they'll carry on doing it. So for me, it's just about doing what me and my team know I can do, and as long as we've all got confidence, that's all that matters, and they're the only opinions I care about.
Well, I was speaking to Shane. I think we found the formula. So if you win on Saturday, you got to like wiggle your, like shimmy your hips or wiggle your shoulders. Can you do any of that kind of stuff?
No, I haven't got any sort of moves, but maybe I'll try and think of some form of celebration for.
What about John C? Because you look a bit like John C.
The problem is you've got a glove on, so you can't quite do the. You can't see me, so maybe I'll try and remember to do that. You'll have to shout at me. Well,
if you see me, just do that.
Yeah, that's what I have to do. So I need to remember that one, because obviously every fight there's always comments on the weigh-in video of John Cena's fighting, which is quite a funny one.
Maybe you should walk out to his ringbook music. That'd be a good one. What do you make of the size difference? You touched on it there. Like, he's fought a super middleweight, but I saw him earlier. He's actually not much shorter or smaller than this. He's massive. But do you think that's muscle or is that fat?
He's a little bit shorter than me. When I seen him in LA, he just felt like a slightly smaller presence. But he's still strong. He's got a really good base and stuff on the inside. He's just boxed Gulamirian, obviously, and beat him, who's a thick set cruiserweight, and did well against him. But I think the intensity that I fight at, the speed, the intensity, and also the size and the strength I have will just be too much, to be honest. He's. I just feel like I'll be the bigger man in there on the night.
You're not starstruck by seeing people like Oscar De La Hoya and Bernard Hopkins? I saw you walk in the room earlier. You're just like you weren't even bothered.
I'm here to do a job. It's great to be involved, especially on fight week. I saw him over in LA for the press conference, and you know, they're two fighters that I'll watch growing up as an amateur. Absolutely love Bernard Hopkins. Like one of my favourite fighters. The way his career was, the longevity he had in it was admirable. Especially at the stage I'm at now and the age I'm at now, and he won a world title 15 years older than I am now. So that's phenomenal. So I have so much respect for them as fighters and stuff. But obviously this weekend they're hoping for me to not get the win. But that's I got to come and spoil their party.
Indeed, that's what you got to do. And I was watching some content from Ramirez, and apparently at this age he watches cartoons. Just got to ask you, do you watch cartoons? I think he watches The Simpsons and Tom and Jerry.
No, I don't. The only cartoons I watch now are my son's programs, such as Bluey. He'll have now and he'll watch. But Cars, the film, he loves Cars. He's a massive Lightning McQueen fan. So that's about as much as my cartoons get. I don't watch a huge amount of TV. A few TV shows here and there through camp to get me through, and then just sport and boxing, football. But yeah, and a few toddler films.
And you come across as a gentleman and somebody who's just like a simple, nice family man. But when's the last time you lost it? When you really got angry or lost your shit? Maybe you could share the story with us. I can't even imagine you being angry. That's why I'm asking you that.
I just get angry at myself sometimes in the boxing gym because you want to improve. That's probably, and I'm not terrible for it, but I get annoyed, should I say, on the road. So I get a little bit of road rage, but I never lose it. I just channel it, I guess. There's no need. I've got a pretty good life. There's no need to completely lose it.
I've just had this image of you having road rage and somebody like looking at through the window, thinking, "Oh, what's he gonna do?" But then I bet you walking out the car, 6 foot plus.
Yeah, maybe.
Has that ever happened?
No.
That'd be quite a good story. And the last thing I've got for you, Chris, have you got any fears or phobias or anything you're scared of?
No, not really. I used to have a phobia of spiders, but then my wife does, so I don't have a choice. So I've got to be the one to get them. So now I kind of just always lean into fear. Any fear I have, I lean into it. Anything discomfort I feel I sort of lean into it and try and use it and conquer it, and just kind of helps build that mindset. So that's always the way I look at things.
So, Chris, always a pleasure speaking to you, mate. All the best Saturday night, and do the business.
Awesome. Thank you, mate.